Have you ever heard the saying, "If you believe that, I have a bridge to sell you"? Well, today we're talking about the guy who literally invented that phrase, the one and only George C. Parker, the most audacious con man in American history. Imagine this. It's the early 1900s in New York City. Waves of immigrants are arriving, their eyes wide with wonder, all chasing the American dream, and there waiting for them is George C. Parker. He didn't just welcome them, he saw dollar signs. Parker was a master of disguise and deception. He would pose as the legitimate owner of some of New York's most famous landmarks, and his favorite target, the Brooklyn Bridge. He was incredibly convincing. Parker would set up fake real estate offices, complete with official-looking desks and stacks of paperwork. He had elaborately forged documents, deeds, and titles that could fool even a skeptical eye, all proving he owned the Brooklyn Bridge. His sales pitch was genius. He wouldn't just sell the bridge itself, he'd sell the rights to build a toll booth on it. He'd tell his victims, "Think of the money you'll make. Every car, every person crossing. That's cash in your pocket." And people bought it. Prices ranged from a few $100 to a staggering $50,000, which is over $1 million in today's money. The crazy part is how often he did it. Reports say he sold the Brooklyn Bridge on average twice a week for years. It became such a common problem that when his victims, full of entrepreneurial spirit, would show up on the bridge with tools and wood to build their toll booths, the police would have to arrest them for obstruction. This happened so frequently that the NYPD eventually started handing out warning cards to tourists and new arrivals, specifically mentioning the Brooklyn Bridge scam. Can you imagine a crime so popular it needs its own warning flyer? But Parker's ambition didn't stop at the bridge. Oh no, he was an equal opportunity landmark seller. He sold the Statue of Liberty to unsuspecting buyers. He sold Grant's tomb, often by posing as the grandson of President Ulysses S. Grant himself, adding a layer of personal patriotic appeal to his scam. He even sold Madison Square Garden and the Metropolitan Museum of Art. His portfolio of fraudulent real estate was a who's who of New York City icons. He was a performer, a storyteller, and a thief, all rolled into one charismatic package. For decades, Parker danced around the law. He was arrested multiple times, but he was slippery. In one legendary incident, he was held in a courthouse, but noticed a sheriff's coat and hat left unattended. He simply put them on, walked straight past the guards with a confident stride, and strolled right out the front door to freedom. His audacity knew no bounds. But every con man's luck runs out eventually. After a long and infamous career, the law finally caught up with George C. Parker for good. In 1928, he was convicted on multiple counts of fraud and sentenced to a lifetime in Sing Sing prison. He spent the rest of his days behind bars, reportedly a popular figure among the other inmates, always ready with a story. He died in prison, but his legacy lived on in that one timeless phrase that has come to symbolize the ultimate gullibility. So the next time you hear someone say, "I have a bridge to sell you," you'll know the incredible, true story of the man who actually did it, over and over again. It's a wild reminder that sometimes the most unbelievable stories are the ones that really happened. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this dive into history's greatest scams, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and ring the bell so you don't miss our next video. See you next time.